Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Loop Hero, where today we have an awful lot of building to do before we check out the fourth chapter. I was looking at the numbers and realizing that I just didn't want to do the math to get everything prepped ahead of time, so forgive me. We're going to definitely be doing some resource conversion on camera. But I know I definitely want to upgrade this. Definitely want that bonus potion refill. And it has another level on it, actually. I'm surprised by that. With the right dosage, you can turn a medicine into a poison. I'm so glad that you know that. What happens if we upgrade it again? Just even slightly more potion. Okay, so we need 40 wood and 4 orbs of unity for that. Well, let's just do a little alchemy. So I spent all of our hydrogen creating the wood necessary for the last thing. We can decompose an awful lot of books here, though. I've already forgotten. We need 40 wood? Yeah, okay. So make 5 wood, make 4 orbs. Which means we're going to need 2 more of these. Oops, I'm just pressing the wrong button. I'm a little flustered today. I've had a lot of stuff going already. So I need 200 hydrogen. Okay, there we go. With this being as expensive as it is, I am suspecting that we are not, in fact, going to be able to do everything we need to do. Boy, like, what are Orbs of Undeath even used for? Are we using any of them in this? Yeah, okay, so we need to hold on to 8. I assume the cemetery upgrade probably needs some. But, like... Okay, hold on to 10 of them, I suppose. But we can burn several. And they are very valuable. So if I need to make these, they're 150 each, and I need 4 of them. Oh, sorry, these numbers are backwards. This is really annoying, actually. The decomposed value is in white, and the synthesized value is in orange up here. But down here, they've reversed them. They've reversed both their actual vertical position and their color. There is absolutely no reason for that to be like that. It's just, like, really, really awful design. Okay, and then we could probably dismantle some other stuff. Do I need 14 orbs of crafts? I don't know. It's books, though, almost certainly. I guess we can decompose these as well. We have a lot of those. So I need to get to 600 more. Okay, there we go. We can at the very least do this. So I think we gained an equipable slot there. Alright, herbs heal wounds and pains. Your actions are healing the world itself. Yes, I'm very great. Everybody agrees. So... We've done that now. What else is really important? I mean, I kind of, like, this is good, but I don't know that I think it's critical. The war camp is probably a good thing to upgrade. Plus 4 to the heroes, plus 4% to the hero's strength. Let's have a quick look at our supplies. Okay, yeah, I gained 2 equipable slots, in fact. So this says effects don't stack. It means this effect doesn't stack, I'm sure, even though that's not what it says. In general, it would just be nice if things did, if they said what they wanted to say instead of being close. These knives are kind of garbage. I guess a little extra healing? Wait. A little extra healing and then, like, a point of defense, and frankly, the effects of most of these things are so bad that, like, I'm not excited to receive new slots at all. Yeah, this seems good. Increases the hero's strength by 4%. Strength is not a real thing, but, you know, it means power of some kind. You know what? Maybe let's just do a run, because I'm not sure, even if we break down a lot of resources, I'm not sure that we'll have enough to do all the upgrades and builds we want to do. Let's do a run. Let's go see some of our new cards, and we'll build up some resources. So, suburbs, yep. We already have that equipped. And then, I kind of want to be the necromancer. We've got the hang of the rogue, and the rogue's very powerful and everything, but I like the necromancer a lot. So let's rebuild our deck for being a necromancer. I think I am probably gonna drop the arsenal, because the shields have not so far seemed all that exciting. And the ancestral crypt is a lot of upside. Then again, I don't know that we've ever gotten actually very deep into a run with the arsenal up on the necromancer. Yeah, maybe we'll leave it for right now. So, what would I want to equip? I think that forests are actually good with the necromancer, although I don't think that the storm temple synergy is nearly as exciting, because we don't do a lot of personally attacking. I like deserts. I wonder if forest and desert and suburbs is going to be a little tricky to actually like build up critical masses of anything. The Smith's Forge seems kind of bad. Oh, sorry, I should look at that supply item. When he is in the range of a road lantern or beacon. Now it says the hero's damage. Does that mean attack damage? Because if so, it's not even really worth considering for us, right? But maybe it's sort of a general idea, like maybe it'll affect the skeletons. I don't know. I don't know that I think the temporal beacon is actually interesting. So I might cut that out. Battlefields are interesting again, because the chests are more interesting for us. I do like the bookery. We don't necessarily need the vampire village thing to happen anymore, but maybe I do want to leave it equipped just because like it's a really good way of getting a lot of loot early, and then the upgraded villages are super powerful. Yeah, maybe we'll just run it like this, just sort of test some of the new cards and try to get a good vampire run going, or a good necromancer run going with the arsenal. So this shouldn't be too different of a fight than we're used to, or too different of an enemy strength gain than we're used to. They're not scaling up any more than they were before, but they are starting at a higher level. So we get a little bit of skeleton level to start with. We just put down an arsenal, I don't know, somewhere. Interesting. I wonder if this is like, I wonder if this is going to be the other bosses, right? Because the hunter at least explicitly told us he was coming back, so I wonder if it's like the first boss will spawn here. That would make the, that would seem to make things functionally impossible, right? How would we possibly survive having to fight a boss at this point? So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. If that's what's happening, it must be a very, like, toned-down version of the boss, right? Okay, so where do we actually want a village? You know what? We probably don't need groves, because we're not nearly as desperate for wood anymore. Yeah, where do I want to put this village? I'm trying to think. We're going to want to put down vampire mansions. I'm going to put the village here. Vampire mansion there. I guess I could have put it down there instead, maybe. So as not to delete a slime. But also... Ooh. Will this potentially add a book to the boss fight? I guess... Whatever. It's fine. And I should probably actually play this grove. Alright, I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of this. So we want the wooden warrior villages really badly. Oh, actually, enemies have an extra ability, don't they? Oh, maybe not. Creatures' allies get the thick slime effect after its death. Huh. Okay, got our first suburb. So we're going to end up having to build a big group of suburbs, I guess, up here in this corner? And we'll try building a block of them and see if it turns into anything. It does seem like it's probably just a mountain behavior at this point, but we may as well give it a shot, right? Ooh. Sure, I'll take that. That seems okay. And then, like, I guess... Do we just want to run a line of sand dunes down the side here? Probably, right? Sand dunes and deserts. Because I started building this like we were building it with the rogue, but we don't actually want things to work quite that way. Since we don't, we're not going to turn a line into burned forests. Alright, an early outpost. Where do we want this outpost? Maybe I'm going to wish that I did not have a bookery there. We can Oblivion it later. But maybe I'm going to want an outpost near the campfire for boss fighting, especially if we're potentially going to be fighting multiple bosses. I don't actually know what I want to do with this outpost yet. Okay, an Oblivion is pretty whatever. Yeah, I guess this is a good point. Just spending stuff on the bookery is good. But now that it's at a multiple of 3, I think I'll play this before we recycle again. You can tell I'm a little not in the headspace right now. It's fine. If all we really accomplish here is learning the basic mechanics of this expedition, I'll be fine with that. Oh, hey now. That's quite an upgrade. Rat wolves are remarkably difficult, though. So we don't have any particular reason to build a bunch of villages close together, but here we can put the vampire mansion there and at least convert them both simultaneously. I feel like we're off to a slow start. Getting a lot of XP very quickly, though. I like that. I mean, some of the traits you get from leveling up are really, really powerful. Boy, I guess here? Maybe that's sensible. And then if I think I might be putting an outpost there eventually, maybe this is a good place to build a spider's nest. Sure would be cool to draw some more river. And then I don't have any idea where I want this to go. It probably doesn't matter a huge amount. This will be kind of a lot of combat. You know what? I'll put it like over here. Alright, show me some new cards. I would like to actually have 3 cards to feed to the bookery. I probably should have just held on to that spider's nest. In fact, I definitely should have just held on to that spider's nest. I am not doing a good job of... Yeah, alright. I sort of wanted to just play those, but whatever. Oh. Minus 0.5 to hero's attack speed, but minus 1% attack speed to all other creatures. Interesting. Water from a small stream hidden in the dunes has a calming effect on you. But so it's not providing the river doubling effect anymore. Okay, that's going to necessitate a big change in the way we think about these placements then. Huh. I mean, I guess it's still okay to build like this. If we just still do this thing, we still run the river around like that, these things will get buffed by the second layer of river? Yeah, He stole my book. What an asshole. Given how incredibly important and valuable equipment can be in this game, I really feel like you should get back the stolen loot when you kill him or something. I guess they just really want you to... They want you to feel very motivated to spend, Oblivion on bandit camps. Oh my god, I hate quest target bandit. This is the worst fight. Does he have a fourth ability now? Plus 15% damage for every ally with the same ability. That doesn't quite say what I think they mean for it to say, which is for every ally with the Legionnaire ability. Oh my god, please just kill him. Please, just get the job done. Oh my god. That sucked a lot. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, if we don't have rivers, if we're going to just Oasis the whole thing, we probably don't want to Oasis the whole thing, right? We want to get the benefit of having a river while still... The Oasis is, like, objectively very good, though. Yeah, I feel very caught off guard here, and I do not know how I want to change my strategy. So I'm assuming it'll just be every river tile that's adjacent to either dunes or desert. Ooh, whoa, that's a level 4 book. Hell yeah. So we still haven't seen, like, a shield of any significant level. I have no idea if good shields are worth equipping, even, or are worth playing the armory for. Guess I probably ought to take this. Bottomless Bottle seems very good. So does Edge of Impossible, especially right now with us having a very, very low skeleton count. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I think that's a really good trait. Alright, more suburbs. Form a block. Outposts. I mean, that's a Vampire Mansion location. I'm going to put this outpost here. We're going to want it there eventually anyway. So wait, did the source tile... No, the source tile remained a river. I wonder if the effect of this sand dune is being doubled then. Let's do this. So, yeah, I guess I'll just put this right here. I was just thinking, like, it would be really nice if I could put this battlefield in a place where we knew that it was going to turn some things to ghosts, but we had outposts ready to deal with that, but we can't really. We don't have enough control over what's going to spawn. I might hold on to these cards so that we can actually do a good job with our bookery this round. Let's just make absolutely sure we have at least 3 cards. Okay, well we can play a pair of deserts here. Okay, there we go. Shield with real stats on it. Ooh. So we're at max skeletons 3, except sometimes 4. Oh, right. I forgot that the outposts work differently for the Necromancer. So actually, maybe we end up pulling the outposts then? Okay. We did, in fact, spawn the Lich thing. That did work like that. And I totally forgot that I was looking at that and going, well, that's how that's going to work. So I'm not really ready for that, for that fight. I don't feel like... Maybe it'll be a really easy version of the Lich? It almost has to be, right? In order for you to be able to survive it. So I'm just going to go ahead and play all of my things. Hey, man. Nice to see you again. How is it possible? That's right. You hadn't... Wait, this conversation. I remember this. Hey, we're remembering stuff. I've already killed you. What the hell's happening here? Killed me? It's... Yeah, okay, we get it. have no idea what you've done. I don't think you'll be able to comprehend this. I'm a part of the self-defense mechanism, a multitude of copies sent to different realities at the moment of death. My destruction cannot be fixed, but in an endless series of attempts, different outcomes are possible. So, okay, wait a second. There's like a bunch of realities, and they all have this failsafe in them that makes the Lich appear. So they're not being devoured because the whole point of that, like, that failsafe wouldn't work. The plot of this game doesn't make any goddamn sense. Alright, So, it is in fact looking pretty similar. Boy, it's going to be really tough to keep the Lich from having all of the palaces up. Yeah, that's this is a different challenge. I was not prepared for this. Okay, so yeah, given that the outposts work the way they work, we probably should not have the outposts in the deck. That's the thing we can definitely change. And I guess let's rethink our river strategy a little bit. I do think I like the forests because, like I said, the wooden warrior villages are just free loot, and also the attack speed helping with our summoning, which still the game has not given us any way to confirm for sure is happening, but it sure seems like that's what's happening, is powerful, right? I like that a lot. But if we can't double them with the river, we need to really change the way we're placing things, I think. Although I guess there's no need to like try to make sure that the river is wrapping around things properly if it is now the case that it doesn't interact with adjacent tiles. We could try to set it up so half of the river, like part of the river, turns to an oasis, but part of the river is still feeding the forest tiles. I do think that sounds like a good idea. If we could get a super high attack speed going with the Necromancer, I think that would be it would be a lot easier to tell if it's actually doing the thing that I hope it's doing. So maybe we just go out here like this again. And I don't really want to be playing the Grove, but I do have to play a second on-road card. Would I rather play the wheat field? The Scarecrows hitting everybody is actually like pretty bad for the Necromancer. We could just get skeletons. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We'll just spawn skeletons. Or like ruins. Ruins aren't so bad. I wonder if metal is considered to be a basic resource. In the resource window down here, it's shown. Like I would say that wood and stone and food are very obviously basic resources, and metal is in between some of them. So I bet metal counts as a basic resource too. Yeah. If ruins can just yield free metal, that would be helpful to us. And go ahead and put this down here, I guess. So yeah, I want to try to keep some part of the river as river. I don't know how we're going to shape that, though, and I guess we have to make a decision right now, because the placement of these is going to matter a lot. So, maybe it's like... Maybe we do the same shape that we've been doing, but we want the bottom part of the loop to definitely be available for forests, because especially that bottom forest is getting doubled 3 times, right? So we want to make sure that's still happening. So maybe it is as simple as sand dunes up here, thickets down there. This thicket can go in the super multiplied position. Because, like, we know there's only a certain amount of, yeah, we can put this up here. There's only a certain amount of attack speed that we can really usefully benefit from anyway, right? And it doesn't really matter where this goes anymore. Just, yeah, put it somewhere where it will have some time to spawn before I reach it, hopefully. And we have to start placing things around the campfire early. Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time managing the lich problem. I don't really know what I'm gonna do about that. I guess this'll help. Oh, okay. If we battlefield, if we make both of those blood ground, that helps. So let's put a battlefield here. A vampire mansion, like, back there, maybe? Just doing our level best to get things around. You know what? If we got a river, if we got the bridge card, we could, like, well, no, you have to build the river in from the outer edge of the map. We probably would not be able to get that done before we hit the first boss. I'm gonna need to actually see some rivers for this whole plan to work out. It's actually, like, pretty important. Yeah, I might need to rebalance my deck a little bit, actually, with surrounding the campfire in mind. So we'll put a village... We'll put a village right here, maybe? No, I should put the village here. What am I talking about? I know that I should do that. That fulfills our desire to have a vampiric village for ghouls to fight and whatnot. And also covers up a space where a Lich Palace can no longer spawn. Alright, after killing an enemy, skeleton fully heals itself. This seems terrible. Healing during tough combats seems potentially useful. I'm not wild about that choice, honestly. I don't think any of them were great. Oh, Orb of Expansion, right. I don't know why that needs to make such a big noise. I'll take that, and yes, definitely that. This is a ring of 1 defense. That's very not compelling. Right, we have some decent skeleton quality now, at least. Because there's not really a lot of reason to hold on to anything here. Do we want to just put down another vampire mansion? No, I want to put a battlefield here. Because that way it'll transform both of those. So we still need to figure out things for here and here and here. And there, I guess. We can put a vampire mansion down there. Yeah, sure. I don't think there's anything else I would want to put there. It really does not take very many cards to spawn that first boss, though. We're going to have to be pretty careful. Ooh. Okay, yeah. That's a solid upgrade. These are not, though. These are less solid. These are functionally liquid. So I think we're going to be just a little cautious about putting any cards down for a minute here until we get some more of those spaces filled in. So we're looking for battlefields. I turned off the groves. More villages, I guess. Ruins. Ruins might be a little scary to put right next to the campfire, but... And I guess if we're trying to rapidly surround the campfire with things, A spider cocoon right here is not horrible. We do need to fill this space. It's a little scary. What else would it be, though? If not this, then what? Yeah, you know what? I just don't think my deck is really optimized for this concern. I didn't make sure to have... It could be a bookery, I suppose. That's what we could have put there. Well, we didn't get one. So I'd really love to see another village, another battlefield. Do I Oblivion the spiders and change it up for bookery? I actually, you know what? I am going to. That's how much I think I screwed that up. Alright, well the bookery will help us find what we're looking for, at least. Provided we survive to see it. Yeah, I definitely feel way slower at summoning when I'm webbed. And we got this thing together during the first loop, right? So this'll actually transform like really soon. Oh, please focus. Please just focus the damage. There we go. Actually killing stuff is really good. Okay, ruins. Ruins we can work with. Let me make sure we place that before the bookery potentially steals it from us. Alright, about to hit a level up. Blissful Ignorance doesn't really seem relevant. Yeah, show me different traits. Okay. Laying down one's life and Bottomless Bottle are both interesting. I'm going to take Bottomless Bottle here, actually. I wonder what happens if you get one card short of summoning the first boss, let your hand fill up completely, and then throw down enough cards to pass the second boss threshold. Just like really rush a bunch of stuff onto the table. So yeah, the ghouls have a really hard time even fighting you now with the new rules. I'm gonna put the ruins down on this side, not there, to help with that, because that seems a little scary. And then let's see some bookery. Okay, those are some good draws. So I was a little worried we weren't going to get the battlefield. We don't actually need those ruins down. I'll tell you what I'd really like is a village. Alright, because the battlefield here transforms those. So we could get rid of the ruins if we want. And now the only thing we still need to fill in is here, and like I said, I'd really love a village for that purpose. The loss of the summon quality, honestly, I think makes this not a very compelling option. I am really reluctant to play anything other than the tile that we need here for fear of summoning the boss while we still don't have the thing up. Wow, this Mimic is absolutely kicking my ass. Ooh. That is a lot of skeleton level. I mean, a drop in quality, yeah, that's gotta be right. That's too great a gain. Alright, I guess we're just gonna move forward here and hope to draw something relevant. I will take a ruin or a village, but I would much prefer a village. And I would love to find what we're looking for before we have to shuffle too many of these suburbs out of our hands. We are not getting any luck here. Well, if we don't get this boss fight before the end of this loop, I think it's actually a good thing for us. Like, we want the vampire village to transform first, right? So I'm going into the boss fight just after a heal instead of just after a big fight. Alright, you know you want to give me some... Okay. That ruin is maybe going to work. It would also be cool to get some decent equipment out of this, though. Yeah, Necromancer Punch. Yeah, there's no reason to play it right now. Let us continue to hold off for a second here. I guess looking at the length of the amount of space here, I probably could afford to play one more card. I could have put that treasury down here. Oh well. I don't think anything in our hand is necessarily worth hurrying over. We might even actually get another level before we make it back to the campfire again. Not like in a second, but before we make it to the end of Loop 4, I mean. So fighting the boss at the end of Loop 4 does make, I think, a lot of sense. Come on, show me a village. Well, it's a lot of rivers all of a sudden. Also, Bottomless Bottle firing a whole lot. I mean, is any of this loot actually going to be valuable? You know what? That is an upgrade. Max Skeletons +1 is such a powerful thing. I cannot believe how hard it has been to find a village. Alright, I think we had better make sure we play this village. Like I said, I don't expect it to spawn the boss, but if we don't get this down and we lose it to it getting randomly chosen for the second bookery space, there's a chance we'll never see another one. Okay. So, yeah, just go ahead and walk through here. And then now we should just play stuff, like, just go off, right? There's no reason to hesitate on anything anymore. So... the skeletons can summon Blood Lightning, which is cool, but like Art of Control. We found an old frying pan. Sorry, I should have played cards there. I do wish that there was something I could do to prevent the Scorchworms from running away. Like, there was some kind of decision you could make that would help with that. Huh. It wasn't an oasis last time, was it? I don't know why that's like that. Alright, let's build a block of suburbs and see if it does anything. Oh. Cracks in the walls and ancient scrolls can tell you many things about the people who used to live here. So there is a town, and it looks like it might just be when it's orthogonally surrounded rather than when it's blocked. Let's see. Yep, okay. So, that's going to change a little bit the way we place them, although maybe not all that much, honestly. Alright, yep, we knew we were going to be fighting the boss here. That is not how that works. You're just cheating. At this point, you're just cheating. Alright, well, it's fine. We'll deal with it. Alright, so how much do I want to enclose these treasuries before the boss fight? Probably a fair amount, right? Yeah, if we get some landscape stuff, maybe we should just wrap these up. Ooh, another village. Or do I just want to put it here for healing before the big... No, you know what? We have enough healing there. Let's do that. Maybe we do want to place the bookery just up in that crook at the top of the map. We'd be able to transform it really quickly. Is that what I'm into? Is that where I'm trying to be? Oh, also, I totally spaced. It was supposed to be deserts in the top half, forests in the bottom half. Now that we've done it this way, I guess I should really not place more deserts. You know what? Let's put the deserts on this side and try to score these, because we're going to need loot. That's a shame. There's not going to be any spawns in that. I guess I ought to look at these. But it's hard to imagine I would want to equip one that doesn't give us skeletons. This does have 17 quality on it. You know what? Fine. I'll go down to 3 skeletons. I will not take those. Yep, I think that's a downgrade. Over 8% summon quality, I think I could see this. I think we're going to keep the gray ring, though. Yeah. So do I want to put this up here? I mean, right now we don't have any cards. So I guess let's pause for after this fight, and we'll see if we pull cards, if it makes sense to put one down. That was really good timing on the guard skeleton. Yeah, I guess we should take every attempt possible to reroll into an Oblivion to clear the Lich Palace. So let's go ahead and do it. No such luck, huh? Alright, we do get to play some stuff. Let's definitely play a river. And then... Is it a suburb or a thicket for the fight? I think it's probably a thicket for the fight. And we're just not going to get this treasury finished, I don't think. But I am going to try. Alright, we badly need to draw another river. I guess let's, Do I think it would be more valuable to have a forest or a desert here? I think in the long term, the suburbs are a really good play. Let's, like, do this. And I'm honestly not sure. I'm gonna place this here and hope that one of these flips into a river. Well, okay. Can't be mad about that. We still have another trip to a bookery, actually. Hold on. We might still get there. we did not get there. What we did get is a quest target bandit. Hooray! That's like a phenomenally bad thing to have happened. For that to have launched right as we got to the village. The guard skeleton is very helpful though. Every bandit attack that hits a guard skeleton isn't potentially stealing loot from me. Why did I stop summoning? There we go. Kinda back on it. Yeah, that really sucks for that to have happened right before the boss. Damn it. I had the game paused. Okay, alright. Well, we're dead. I could have sworn I had hit space during that fight. But yeah, obviously that's untenable. That's a big change. That's a big change to things. How are we going to handle that? Well, I mean, we're going to buy upgrades. It's a part of how we're going to handle that. So we didn't actually make very much in the way of resources over the course of all that. But I guess let's get to 20 metal and wood right now through alchemy. We can definitely afford to break down a lot of garbage. Yeah, like food. We don't need this food. I'm sure we need some food. We certainly don't need these books. Alright, fun little animations are neat and everything, but I sure wish that the number just immediately updated to whatever it was now. Like, usability comes first, right? So I need to create 12 metal. Okay, this number does update immediately, not when the animation finishes. I appreciate that. That's good. And then... do we just keep decomposing books? They're kind of worthless. So we need, what, like 850 hydrogen here? Also, they're incredibly easy to get. Alright. Okay, more strength. Strength isn't a thing in the game, but it does, presumably something is happening when we do this. Okay, so it'll give me another furniture slot and another equipable slot, which is very whatever, and it just requires a ton of metal, and also some food. So we burned almost all of our books there. We still have metamorphosis orbs, which are not like... they don't seem to be terribly important. And they do break down to 50 resource, so we can one-for-one these with metals. How much metal did I need? Was it 20 or 30? 30? So we could just burn all of those. And we get metamorphosis a lot. I think I'm comfortable with losing most of them, at the very least. We could also pull from some of our other orb types. Like, we definitely don't need all of these. So... oh, one more, there we go. My kingdom for a quantity button. I'm kind of curious if this is going to maybe unlock the locked item slots. No, I mean, just stat gains are good. Although again, does strength mean attack damage? Does it mean general stat scaling? Because like there's still these two weapon slots on our character sheet, right? That have we ever seen anybody who could equip gloves? The hero, the warrior gains the ability to equip these. And then there's another slot over to the right of the ring that is, it looks like maybe a belt or something, that also doesn't so far seem to be usable by anybody. Although the fact that it doesn't appear on this thing makes me wonder. So I was kind of hoping that the war camp, being, you know, the war place would teach you how to have more objects of war, but maybe not. I don't know what the deal is with that. All right. I'm just going to call it here. I think it's pretty obvious that my head is not on 100% straight right now. I am not making the sharpest decisions I have ever made. I'm a little worn out, frankly. It's been a week. So that's going to be it for us for today, and I'm going to take the weekend off. And when you come back next time, on Monday, we're going to really dig into this, honestly, pretty huge challenge that has been set before us. And we'll see you then.